Okay.
Yeah, no, the colours you've used are perfect. The almost like sketchy design. Have you drawn that yourself, or is that?
Summer.
Yeah, no, I think that really looks good. The title is good, and it's readable from the distance. You know what I mean? Obviously, the stuff at the bottom here, stuff you look a bit up close, but it looks professional. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's good.
I do like your colours and I like the way you like put everything, but when you open the magazine, like the writing at the bottom's like all clumped together, so you have to read like all of it. I like the way it stands out though, with the release in July.
Yeah, it's quite text-heavy at the bottom, which again is not necessarily unrealistic. But you know, you've given yourself lots of space for gorillas, the remixes, and then you've very, very tightly compressed in a lot of information. Which again, you know, it really is. It's not necessarily unrealistic, but is a bit of a drawback from the design. So, I don't know, this is the cluttered space, and this is less cluttered. So, you know, I think similar, if we did get rid of the very small fonts here, highlighted, bold, perhaps slightly different fonts, what the features are, I'd stand out a bit more. I don't know, do you think the idea of doing this as a record would work?
It would work, I'm not sure how I would do it, and also whether the writing would be readable.
Well, there are, I mean, you can take a snapshot and work around it.
Why don't you try using
There
purple
are
on the
records in here somewhere. I just can't always pick them up.
Why don't you try and do the small print in purple? Like, you could always just try around with it.
We could do the background as purple.
Yeah, because like I do agree that as this is what you're promoting, you may as well make the most of like, because that's what's going to make people buy it. So you may as well make the most of the special edition bits. So you could try around like with different colours, see if it stands out more.
What about the remixes then? Would we stick without colour? Have any variation in colour? Any thoughts?
No, I actually like
Really
it.
like, yeah, really like the Gorillas title or something.
Right. What about the lettering? Is it just too compressed at the end? Does it need to come in a bit more securely into the frame that's created?
And you know the available on CD, download, blah blah. I think that's too pushed in together.
Yeah, you probably drop download, for example, because you've got available to download from iTunes. So you could probably available on, well, it wouldn't be limited vinyl, it would be limited edition vinyl, special edition digipack. You could even drop the CD, because I mean, it might be simply released as a special edition and not as a single or vanilla CD in itself. So again, that begins with a lot more space. Right, you've highlighted the fact it's available for download from iTunes. So on your list, you could really drop download, available on download. That creates some space. Where it says limited vinyl, it should really say limited edition vinyl, because it would be a limited run, say 250, 1,000, whatever it might be, or even numbered discs, whatever. Yeah. So, what do you two think about creating a bit more space around the text?
Do purple around the Gorillas, the remixer.
Yeah, as I think I said before, bear in mind it's CD and DVD. You know, for an actual CD.
Oh, I haven't changed that yet.
You haven't.
It's getting changed.
Right. Okay. So read the track listen, and also, I mean, for all of you, the fine small detail will appear somewhere, generally on the back of a CD. A little bit comparable to a building block, and that's essentially what it is. Very, very small font, virtually unreadable in general unless you really squint and look very carefully. You've got to look at the very small fine details. In that case, it's a copyright statement. Also, frequently you will get in brackets the songwriter, you know, which is a legal credit for a songwriter. That will typically appear as well. So there's a lot of the small details, and that's actually what I blogged on months ago, aren't really quite appearing. Okay, other than that, Emily?
I think the image is really, really effective. And I think it keeps in quite well with your advert if that's like what you're intending. I think it looks good with the like graffiti and stuff. But yeah, like what Megan said, maybe use a bit more of the purple and the text, like you could outline it or put those like shadow bits on it. Yeah, I think it looks really good. I like the front cover.
Maybe experiment with the song titles, different colours. Like
Yeah.
you could maybe even use purple with that, because obviously I'm presuming that that's going to be in. Is that the back or is that the?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could like try and experiment with that.
You could even sort of have a cartoon style spray can on the bottom of your track list,
Yeah.
sort of emphasise on things. Have you done the spines separately?
No.
Or is there detail on there?
No. What? Which between?
Right, remember, well on
I
spine.
haven't done spines yet. No.
Yeah, so you need obviously catalogue number, title. You'll also tend to see logos, record label logo, perhaps a CD logo, in this case DVD logo as well. Get all the little small details, make that bit of difference. Okay, anything else, George?
I like the track listing. That's I think the style of it from there is perfect. So I think it kind of captures the people you're trying to appeal to be honest. And yeah, 'cause it's quirky and it's nice for our age group, and I kind of like the contrast of cartoony images, but it's for a more teenage audience. I think it works.
Right, the centre panel is the front panel, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, is there a title?
Oh yeah, then that's coming out of the bottom bit where it's not finished, so there's still stuff I'm doing to it. But it's coming up underneath where the arm is.
Okay, and again, for all of you, one of the things you can do to emphasise the fact it's a digipag is create the effect of a sticker, or you could actually physically create a sticker. So any kind of a circle, top right, top left, special edition digipag containing and some limited detail what's in there. It's a nice, easy way
Is that a
to
silver
emphasise that.
stick?
Sorry?
On like CDs they have like the silver sticker, don't they?
Yeah, it's still processing, so it's slightly mixer.
It's the music that we choose. 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 Music that we choose. The world is spinning too fast. I find that I can choose to keep myself tethered to the days I tried to lose. Now mama said slow down, you must make your own shoes. Stop dancing to the music, I'll go dance in a happy mood. You're not really all in fun. In the jungle, watching a baby trail. Caught up in the conflict between his brain and his tail. And in time's elimination, then we got nothing to lose. Please repeat the message. It's the music that we choose. Like in our blue fun.
Get the cool, get the cool sunshine. Get the cool sunshine. Get the cool sunshine. Get the cool sunshine.
Day to the fun, day to the fun, day to the fun, day to the fun, day to the fun.
Is there any thoughts or comments?
Did you add bits into like the beginning bit before the lyrics start?
Yeah.
That sequence works much better than the one. Like I like the effects you did on the lights and stuff.
Yeah.
That's really good.
I like the added in clock, because you don't think you had that in your last.
No,
Yeah, the clock
it's just
going
like the
round,
time
that's
passing.
Yeah, it's sort of like. Do you know what I mean? So it doesn't look like it's all happening at one time. Yeah, I think it's really good.
I thought the triangle was excellent.
Yeah, great lipstick.
Would you say that it's like an accurate portrayal of our age group?
Yeah.
And did you understand the whole bit of he wakes up and he doesn't really remember how he got there, so then it goes into the day before? 'Cause you know when he comes out of the house, he's in a red hoodie and stuff, and then it's him like travelling to the whole party and stuff. Because some person, when they watched it, they didn't understand why he had a cigarette when he was leaving the house. Yeah, and when he got out of the house, he didn't, and he had another hoodie on. It's like, because it's flipped back in time, and that was him remembering how he got to where he woke up.
You say that, people sort of nodding, but a show of hands, just honestly, did you pick up on accents? It's fairly subtle, really. Show of hands if you immediately got the idea that the beginning was the end, and we're in a loop.
I got it at the end when I saw that it went back, which is the same bit.
Yeah, well, I think that's fair enough. So around about 2/3 did pick up on it, a third didn't. It's quite subtle, so it works.
Yeah.
But it's subtle enough that it's not everybody's going to get that.
Okay.
And I think like even if you don't get it at the beginning, people will get it at the end.
Yeah.
So realistically, you know, for instance, I don't know if this was on a music channel, doesn't really matter because you're going to
if you'd seen it so many times, then you would know. But first time.
In a way, it promotes it as well. Like people might discuss, say video, and be like, "Did you get that?" And then they go back and watch it again, like you do with movies. And they're like, "Oh, I never picked up on that." And then the next time you watch it, you pick up on it. You're like, "Oh, yeah."
And I think as long as it's picked up, then it's fine.
Is there anything that you'd say that needs improving or anything like that? What do you think of the editing?
Really good, really good.
I like all the little notes that you've added in, like, I like the bits where he goes back up and down the stairs, and then with the vinyl playing with it when it goes into it.
Yeah.
That looks really good.
And the bottle's good when it goes into Vicky.
Yeah.
And we added in all the new lip syncing as well. Do you reckon that all looks good in time and convincing?
And the fact that you put in more shots of like just the car in general, so you know when they're outside.
Yeah.
Simon does that like little dancing thing. I really like that bit.
It's really fun. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it just like gives a bit more. It makes it more realistic rather than going straight into the party.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Party preparation.
So one particular shot and effect I thought was really good. You probably could have extended. Don't know her name, but the girl who's DJing.
Tifa.
You do a kind of growing flash effect on her.
Oh yeah, that would look
I would
really
have
good.
let that last a bit longer because that works quite nicely then. You know, that's really is quite a high impact shot. Do you know the shot I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any thoughts on that? Would you make that longer, shorter?
Johnny
Bailey is good.
Well, the whole speed of that works really well, so I don't know if I'd change any of that because it's quite fast paced and it fits with the rhythm.
But you always want to, well, not always, but often a little bit of contrast. Quite good.
Yeah, you could do with light.
The reason it was put in was the transition between the normal footage and the fisheye, because
no, what I'm saying is I really like the shot.
Yeah.
I would have made more of it. I think it's a great effect. Durant as well, too. Adam Nails as well.
Right, I'm writing this down.